All right, everybody, what is going on this morning? Welcome to Thursday. Hope you're doing great. Hope everybody is doing wonderfully. Let's see what is going on today, what messages want to come through. The other day, I think yesterday, I put up the morning message and it had a lot of astrology stuff. So if you're looking for the November astrology reading, that is the morning message from yesterday, November 1st. All right, let's see what comes through today. We got a lot going on. We've got a lot going on in the flow. Wondrous universe. Uncovering treasure. Nice. Okay. Some of you some of you have now recognized that you're more resilient than you think. All right. Some of you have just been through some really tough stuff. Our Pathfinders group, we talk about it every week. If you're looking to understand your relationships or ask questions of me, and I'll pull cards for everybody. I pull cards for everybody. So if you want to join our Pathfinders group, we talk about this a lot. We talk about what's going on with the energies, how to surf the energies. It does feel good to me that some of you have really come through some heavy duty stuff, and I congratulate you. I've been hearing you talk about this. Look at the okay. The star's showing up, but check it out. Tower, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. This is the tough stuff, okay? Page of Wands, the Hierophant, Four of Cups, and the Strength card. Okay, there we go. Strength card, la 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 la. And even the Hermit card. Oh, that's beautiful. Hermit, Sun. All right. So this says to me that a lot of you have weathered some pretty big storms here. Some of you could have been about money. I'm going to move this. Some of you it could have been about money. Others, anxiety, nerves, freaking out about new things happening, not sure what's going on, messages coming in spiritually. You don't really know what they are. Maybe you're having a hard time with your with channeling or with your meditations or something like that. But I feel like even your friends, I feel like one of the things that makes the most difference right now is for you to just anchor yourself in. Okay. I know we've just come through that full moon in Taurus. That was some huge energy. It just stirred up everything. But look at what's coming after the Strength, the Hermit, and the Sun. That is some lovely energy. So I feel like the last year and a half, I don't know about you, but anybody who, maybe some of you with a lot of Taurus in your chart have had a rough last year and a half. Some of us who don't have a lot of earth, I have mostly air and fire in my core planet, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, like the Mercury, Mars, those planets. The ones that are closest to the sun are your personal planets. And if you've had a lot of if you have a lot of air and fire in those, then the earth challenges when the full moon is happening in the earth energy of Taurus. It's also the closure to the year and a half. We had the North Node in Taurus. North Node is about our mission and purpose in life. And if you've been struggling with that, if you've been struggling with money or struggling with anything around security issues, I feel like that has kind of either closed out or you've learned, or all these at the same time. You've learned a lot about yourself. You know what the next steps are. I feel like you're stepping into your power. Okay. I feel like that whole time period, no offense to Taurus or North Node in Taurus or anything like that, but I think it's rocked a lot of people's worlds. Okay. I really do. After talking to you guys in Pathfinders and Heart Healing, it's rocked a lot of your preconditions or preconceived notions about what safety means for you, or about what feels durable and lasting. And I think it's shaken a lot of people's sense of their own sovereignty, or it's made you more resilient, which is ultimately the goal here, I think. Hanged Man, Five of Swords, the Justice card. There's Libra. So we have South Node in Libra right now. We just had that new moon in Libra. Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles. I like this. Queen of Pentacles. Are you serial? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Devil energy. Are you kidding me? Lovers. I'm not going to let that go. Five of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay. Death card. So for those of you just listening, the Death card. We are in Scorpio time, and I almost feel like what I just said to you about like, wow, we've weathered a huge storm. Look at what's happened. We've finally come out the other end of it, the other side of it. I think now some of you are seeing people more clearly. I think some of you have been manipulated by people that now you're like, no, homie, don't play that game. Okay. I feel like some of you are really seeing that now. I feel like some of you have changed your position, have reversed course, have decided on a different tack. Justice card in that Libra time. I think some of you are really healing and have had new opportunities come in. That's beautiful. King and Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Whatever happened to you in the last year and a half, I feel like it cleared the way. It's clearing the way for something big, okay? A big change here. Wheel of Fortune, it's like a portal, okay? Wheel of Fortune, this is Sagittarian energy. This is Jupiter. This is Capricorn, okay? So it's almost like in a row. Some of you are coming into a new relationship that is going to now be very stable for the rest of your life, potentially, okay? We have Pluto moving into Aquarius at the end of January. And I've been saying this quite a lot, that if something's not working, don't force it in these next 3 months. Because what is likely to happen is it won't stick around anyway. If you force something, if you force... like you're pushing to get a new job or pushing to get a raise or pushing commitment, wanting someone to commit to you or something like that. No. Okay? No. What you want to do is you want to sit back. You want to allow. You want to embrace the divine feminine energy, because what we have right now in these last 2 months of the year and into the first part of 2024 is the wounded masculine is struggling. You don't want to get mixed up in that fight. Okay? Let whatever's happening. I feel like you can. Some of you have worked through a lot of things, coming out into a really good place here in the flow and wondrous universe. Nice. Like, don't waste the pretty, okay? Just like hang. You don't need to fix anything. That's kind of the goal here. That's kind of the treasure here, is that let other people fight it out. Let other people have their way. Because anything that isn't meant to be in our lives, starting at the end of January next year, 2024, this next 3 months is going to be a purge. For anything that can't hang, anything that can't stay. It's a closing up of the last 15 years. Do not force it. Be Buddha-like, Buddha-esque. And if something's going to fall out of your life, let it go. Let it go. And some of you may have some pretty sad experiences with that. Some of you may feel like you don't want somebody or something to leave or something to kind of end. I'm going to suggest to you what I was talking about with my Pathfinders group today. Pathfinders showing up a lot today because we just finished. But I was saying to them about a friend of mine, Linda, who was a terrific friend and a very good therapist. She would always say to me whenever I was spinning in anxiety, she would be like, all right, what's the worst that could happen? And then I'd be like, oh my God, this could all collapse. And everything falls apart. And there's you tear a hole in the time-space continuum, and the whole universe will collapse and everything. She's like, all right, can we return to the land of the living? So, and then we'd be like, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen? Well, this would be really sad if that happened. Or if this person left my life, I'd be really bummed out, or I'd be really destitute, or I'd be lost. I would be lost without this person. And she's like, okay, well, if you feel that way, you're going to need to shore that up. If you feel like somebody leaving your life is going to devastate you to the level that you cannot hold on, you cannot be in this life, that's the thing that needs shoring up now while they're still here. Because I promise you, at some point, one of you is going to go. I promise. It's inevitable. Okay? And the soul connection won't go. But the physicality, which is why I'm seeing so much earth energy here. And we just finished, we've got Virgo, we've got Capricorn, and we've got Taurus. We've got this image of Taurus because of that full moon. Oh, we've got Taurus right here with the Hierophant. Some of you are moving on from relationships. Some of you are moving on from careers. Some of you are moving on. Children are moving along. Some of you have children getting married. Some of you have children going to college. There's like the closing up of chapters. And if you look back to 2008 and the time that has happened since, what has happened in your life? It'd be really interesting. I keep a journal, so I've already written it down. But it'd be really interesting for you to write kind of a timeline. What's left? What has stayed? What is new? What have I learned? What's the next step? And I feel like that's what this is all about. A little rumination here. The Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I read tarot intuitively. So sometimes a card is not a card. A card is not the same thing as what the dictionary definition is of it. I feel like this is like planting the new seeds. And I guess you could see how that might work. But this is about learning new things, right? Page of Pentacles is about learning new things. But I feel like it has learning new things by planting seeds of the future. Letting go of anything that's toxic. Becoming more balanced. Anchoring in. Now, some of you do have a relationship leaving and a relationship coming in. Wheel of Fortune. This is a destined, fated life partner. Long, long life partner. And this is going to start before Pluto moves into Aquarius. This is going to start in the next 4 weeks. Divine time, 4 or 5 weeks, divine timing. Before the end of Scorpio, even. Lovers, 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay, so let's clarify a few things here. I want to clarify what this Devil card's about. The Devil card. Page of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. This is a choice. Knight of Wands and the Empress. I feel like some of you are unsure of whether to let a new person into your life. I do feel like this person is a life partner. You may feel like, is this person just out after sex, or are they after me? Do they want to be a partner with me? And I almost feel like some of you have this question because it might start off as one thing and move to another. It might start off as like, a friendship and then move into lovers. It might start off as lovers and move into business partners. Okay. It might start off as one thing and move into another thing. And I think you're kind of wondering, like, what really is this about? I feel like this is about life partnership, no matter how it starts. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. And I think the Devil energy is that you're questioning it. You're questioning it. Self-doubt, self-doubt, self-doubt. And it's kind of like, instead, can you just sit back and go, okay, what's this about? And stop having attachment to the outcome. Just allow it to be. What have you learned this whole 15 years of Pluto and Capricorn? I've learned that you can't be attached to things or people. Attachment is the thing that brings pain. Being attached. to an idea, to a thought, to a certainty, to a whatever. You can be like, oh boy, some great things are going to pass my life or pass across my path today. Oh boy, I'm setting an intention for expansion. Okay, good. When you're attaching to what it looks like, that's when constriction happens. You're so sure that this person is just a flirt. You're so sure that they're not serious. But I'm seeing the Empress here. I feel like some of you also are experiencing the opposite of your gender. Some of this is a very specific message. Some of you as feminine energies are experiencing yourself as divine masculine, and some of you as masculine energies are experiencing yourself as divine feminine. There can be that confusion, and no disrespect, but I mean, like, there can be that, like, wow, this is a different approach, or a different way of looking at it, different way of looking at things. Justice. Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Wow. Three of Wands. Okay. This is a specific message for some of you. Some of you have been through a whole lot going on here. There's definitely Tower and healing necessary. Some of you are ending relationships that have been fraught with third-party situations. Some of you are working on a new relationship, even though it's not maybe it's a friend right now, but you're ending a marriage. That this person who's a friend could turn into like the love of your life. There's something like that going on here. And this is like just this big, huge, transformative energy of those who are sort of moving into stability versus moving into chaos. I do feel like some people are spiraling down into chaos because they're not learning anything, or they're refusing to learn something, and they might be not doing any healing work. Those folks who are really holding on to an attachment are going to have some things presented to them in kind of a challenging way at the end of this 3 months. Okay. There's a big transformation happening here. I will pull cards for each zodiac sign to give you some more information. All right. Link is below if you want to continue with me. Pathfinders, let's just keep going. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.